Yes, we're back. Do I have audio?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Were you able to read the meaning of 96 in the WhatsApp? So if you will check the book, if you have already access, 96 means it's a rehabilitative service. And since we all were given that
As
the
an
patient already had the repair 6 months before, this would fall as a rehabilitative because, of course, when you have operations, usually you need to heal, and this is part of the healing process. So it's just a matter of D. So if you have book, you will see that 07 means it's for one patient, while 08, letter D, means two or more. So how many patients do we have? We only have one 2-year-old male. So the correct answer here would be 07. So you know, in the exam, some will just be to each other, will just be confusion. Some are just structures. That's why you really need to rely on your book and understand that each code is for a different procedure or pertains to a different specific scenario. So the answer here is, sorry, this is title. The answer here is 9250796. So these are for your heat picks. These are for your supplies, equipments. So this is a movable toilet chair. So if you will look at this, your keywords would be it should be electric and it should be a movable toilet chair. So the answer for this one is E0170. So your heat pick codes starts with a letter, then continues on with the digits or numerical value. CPT codes, all numbers. ICD codes, letters and numbers. So this one, these are blah, 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 just defined what happened. But in reality, it just needs you to find out what is the code for a wheelchair that is a swing away, detachable, with a full-length arms. So even if this is long, how many sentences is this? Maybe two? The correct code for the physician service is the provision of a full-length wheelchair that has detachable elevated leg rest. No, we're asking for the wheelchair. And if you will look for this scenario, the answer would be yes. Yeah.
Because
That's why
this is discussing about the equipment, right?
yeah, that's why you need to understand the scenario. Because sometimes is the consultation of the patient to the doctor, or is it the provision of service or supplies? Like if you look how many sentences are in this narrative, this is 3. The question is, what is the correct code for the physician service? So if you will study these choices, it does not give the choice for a face-to-face examination. Because when we will discuss, your face-to-face examination would fall on the codes of your CPT-4. It's like when you go to a doctor, you do consultation. The doctor will interview, prescribe, do a history exam, or do a physical exam with you. That is the process of the doctor. And that would fall on your CPT 4. But since this is a heat picks code, as I have mentioned, your heat picks are all supplies, equipments, gadgets. So in this sentence or in this narrative, the physician service, yes, you had consultation, but that's not what the question is asking for. So we will think that we need to find out what is the code for the wheelchair that is swing away, detachable, with full-length arms. And if you will compare all the definition of these codes, you will find out that this E1050 is the description of this swing away wheelchair. So in level 3, we will discuss also on how you will identify if is it the ICD code, CPT code, or the HICPICS code that you need to answer. But for now, I'm just giving you a general feel. Like you
Yeah,
have yes, you have 2 minutes, answer this. How will you answer this?
for this all dictionary sample CPT and
PPT,
SP,
yes.
you look for this question, wheelchair with swing away, like this, and here he speak, right?
Yes, HICPICS. But of course,
Then
in the
this
exam,
answer have for SPT also, CPT also have like these answers for this one, for this
no.
question,
For
no?
this, you will see because first, there are clues in the choices. This has letters and numbers. Your CPT are all numbers,
Numerical.
numerical, yes. But in your HICPICS, you start with a single letter and then you continue with 4 digits number. So you will be able to identify, oh, this is a HICPICS question, not a CPT. These are just very basic structure of a question. This would, I would say, consider simple. You only have one choice you need to pick. And of course, in the exam, also have heading to give you a idea if you are answering an ICD, a CPT, HICPICS, or a combination. Rely what is given in the sentence or in the narrative, and then look at the selection of the code. Ah, so before I end this meeting, do you have any other questions? I hope you learned something. You have a good preview of what to expect more and how to get your medical certification by attending to this course. Any
Yeah.
question?
None.
Okay, so I'll need you to copy the code. Please register, download Google Classroom. You can have it on your laptop, on your tablet, or even your mobile phones. So this is the code that you need to input to attend the class. The name of the class is Medical Coding Monday class. You just need to input the code for this. And please, on your account, have your name, your your first name and your last name, so I can easily identify you.
Mehrinisa Muhammadova.
So it's Alpha, Queen, Charlie, Mama, Golf, Victory, Mama. So I'll just take a screenshot of our attendance. Again, good evening and thank you for attending this webinar, lecture training, Mark John, Mariso, Neves, Ariel. So I will be monitoring your attendance because if you attend these sessions as well as you finish 6 weeks for every level, that is 20% of your grades. Then the 30% would be for your assignment, take-home activity, wherein you can use the books that will be given to you or the topics that internet. You can just answer by guessing. That's 30%. And then at the end of the 6 weeks, as part of our culmination, you will have a final list of maybe 50 to 100 items in which the topics that we have learned for the whole level, for the whole 6 weeks, you will answer it. Maybe it will be in Blackboard or may it be in just Google form or I have not yet thought of the method. So you will be able to attend regularly on the class. And if ever I post materials, my slides, definitely, and additional resources, you'll have time to read it. And if you have comment or leave a message in Google Classroom, so it's for everyone to discuss, even on the days that we don't. I'm not sure because in our profession as a medical coder, there's not really an opportunity that companies hire you on a freelance, not freelance, but on a on the job training program, unlike other professions, because this is all about finances. They can't afford mistakes. So I haven't heard of any um, institutions that hire for trainees. So it's really those who are already employed or for employment. But in terms of practices, as the level goes higher, especially level 5, level 6, before you will get your certification, our discussion would fall more on practice tests. It's more on test preparation. So it will be like there will be questions, there will be choices, you will have time to answer, and then we will discuss why letter A is incorrect, why letter B is the correct answer, or how you will, it's like a review class already as the level goes higher. But for me, as we discuss one topic week per week, you will get a glimpse of how ICD, CPT, and HICPIC codes are applied in the scenario. So for now, we're done with the preview of medical coding. At least you'll have a big picture of how your investment in time, in money, in resources will help you achieve your goals in having the certification. And if you really want to have a different career options, especially working here in the United Arab Emirates or wherever you will go, whether you will go back to your home country or you will migrate to other countries, then having this certification will definitely be an advantage to you. Any more questions before we part ways and say goodnight to each other?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just wait for the your registration in Google Classroom and maybe give me until tomorrow so I can upload this presentation. And for the advanced reading materials, I will upload it also. So for next week, we'll start now with your basic anatomy and medical terminology, especially your skin and the other body systems. So for that, thank you and good night. I'll see you again next week. And
Good
Thank you
night.
so
Thank
much.
you so much. Bye.
so you guys are only available every Mondays at this
Yes.
time?
Actually, I'm available on Thursday.
Okay. So because I think Marisol, you want also to attend maybe other days?
Other what?
You were asking earlier if you can have more than once a week session, right?
Yes. If you're
Yes,
giving me too much materials, I will be busy with this till 1 week.
I see. But so let's just wait for the management if you can attend to the other schedules because I think there are other days that are available. But for now, it's really 1 week or one class per week. So
Okay.
let's just rely on the materials that I will be posting in Google Classroom and have time to read it. Okay, good night and bye. Thank you. Be
Bye bye.
safe.
Thank you.
Good
Bye.
night.